I tell you what, guys, every game with the Wrexham is like an FA Cup final or a Bundesliga final, whatever kind of final. But it's like a cup final for me, yeah? You could even say the Welsh Cup final if you really want to. By the way, my great granny in Wales, she'd be loving this. But it's like a cup final every time the Wrexham play. I'll tell you what, I have more fun with this, and I tell you now, I could throw my time onto the Premier League and do Premier League things and carry on doing that in the business side of things too. But the interviews that we've done and etc., etc. But this brings me more fun. And for a few guys out, Robert Dorr, big up to you, by the way. And we're going to be showing you some of the subscribers here pretty soon. There's a big load of subscribers joined the Ultimate Soccer Show recently. Guys, I've got to tell you, magical. Thank you. Let's get to 1,000. We've got to get to 1,000 as soon as possible. Then I can start talking live with the Wrexham games. I can actually be broadcasting, commentating the game. Every game you go to, home and away, I'll be in your ears. So you'll know the face that's talking to you, and I can talk the game. I'd love to do it. So guys, pass it around to many Wrexham fans. And let's get to 1,000 and beyond and keep it there so we can keep their broadcasting. So it's the Barnet Wrexham pre-game. Don't forget there'll be a post-game as well. And I got to tell you, there's a few things we're going to get through. The amazing scenes from last game. I have an apology to make to all of the Wrexham family. Ben Foster's scene was cut out of the last video, because we had a copyright track in there. So do apologise for that. But sometimes you make mistakes in the production. We put our hands up. We made a mistake. We put a track in there that shouldn't have been. We thought it was right. We got the nod that it was okay. And then we got a slap in the face to take it to pieces and put it back up. We said, yeah, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Fix it up. Do what you want to do. Keep it up there so that you don't disappoint the Wrexham fans. So that's why there was none of Ben in there. There is here. We got the highlights from the last game against Notts County. And I tell you what, one of the most funnest days I've ever had in football. I tell you now, it kept me on the edge of my bloody seats. It must have kept you biting your nails. In fact, you probably got no nails left after that game. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the highlights pretty soon. After that, we're going to talk about some club news coming through, then some news about the subscribers, a travel advisory to the Hive down in London. Then we'll start talking about the stats with Barnet. You know about Wrexham, but we're going to add some in there too. Then we'll give you my prediction, and 7 from 12 that's coming, 110 points guarantee, and the post game. And don't forget, big thanks to all the subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. Now let's get into this. And there's Robin Ryan looking on. Bostock slams it in, fantastic free kick, you got to say, but we didn't stay behind for long. Ball comes down the right, in comes the centre, beautiful pass. Was it a foul? I don't care, but Mullins slides it in, beautiful equaliser, 1-1, and yes, we all went mad. Have a look at that again. Was it a foul? I don't care. Going down the right side now. Mullins already ahead of him. Places it beautifully for Mendy. What a finish. What a finish. Have another look at this. What a finish. Boom. County get back into it. Wide post. Back post. Wide open. But it doesn't matter. Here's a mistake coming. You're never going to forget this one in your life. Little pass off. Elliott. Boom. Two beautiful players in the right spot. 3-2 to Wrexham. And then we got the magic from Ben Foster. Oh my life. If you look closely, he saves this with two hands. Bang. And keeps it out. Amazing time. Amazing scenes. 3-2 on the day. Sad Notts County fans. Ben Foster brilliance. Wow. Have another look. Two hands. Ba-boom. 3-2. Woo, yes. Ryan. So there's the goals and the action from the last game against Notts County at the racecourse ground. I tell you what, every man, woman, child and bird in the sky was absolutely hopping, popping, jumping after that game. Sad for the Notts County fans, and this is a fantastic Notts County team and two magical teams in the National League. But I tell you what, it'll all end up well in the end. Wrexham will win the title, 7 points out of 12, that's all we need. Notts County will join us one day, soon, in League 2 as well, so it's going to bode well for both clubs. I've got a feeling that we're going to be seeing Notts County in our travels and on our travels and at the racecourse ground moving through to the future. But there's only one thing that we're all concerned with, and that's getting to League 2, having a great season, finding our feet, and then moving slowly up to League 1. It might take us a year, it might take us a couple of years, it might take 3, but I'm sure that is going to be what is on everybody's mind upstairs in the club, especially Rob and Ryan, yeah? Now, let's take a look at something else. Let's take a look at some of the club news coming through reference tickets for this Sunday. See you after. And we got some more club news, guys. Tickets are on sale for the women's game on the weekend. That's Wrexham AFC Women. Kickoff time 16:30. That's 4:30. And they're taking on Brinton Ferry Llansaul. Also, Wrexham U19s are in action. They're taking on Cardiff City. That kicks off at 1:15 local, and that decides the U19 Championship. Also, the women's game decides promotion to the Canaro Adran Premier League. Both games take place at Latham Park. Prices: £3 for adults, £1 concessions and U18s. For more information, go to the club website. Okay, guys, so there's your club news. And remember, Sunday the 16th, 1:30, the women take on Brinton Ferry Llansaul. And at 4:30, the U19s take on Cardiff City for the title. And the other game for the women's team there, that is also for the title and for promotion, to the Women's Premier League there. The Gennaro Adran Premier League. That's what it's for. So, 2 big games on Sunday, a massive game on Saturday. You know all about that. That's what we're talking about. Want to touch on the subscribers, Robert Dorr being one of them. Look for your name, guys. If you can't find your name, let me know. I'll make it right. Let's take a look at the new subscribers, and big thanks to the subscribers. You're pushing us closer and closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. And when we get that 1,000 up, and when Wrexham go on the road, or when Wrexham's at home, or when Wrexham's playing in America like they're going to be soon, and I want to commentate them games, guys. I want to do it for you to show what I got. I've commentated games at World Cup levels. I've commented World Cup finals games. I want to commentate for Wrexham, and I want to commentate for you guys too. So let's push it along. Let's get more in there. Let's tell your mates about this channel, because there's a few other Wrexham channels and they're doing fantastic work. I got to tell you, I have a broadcast license. I'm from the broadcast world. But I can tell you now, the guys and the girls that are talking sports about Wrexham, thumbs up to you guys. You're doing a fantastic job. Keep it going. Foster as well. He's doing a great job too. Take a look at the subscribers. If your name's not there, let me know. fifascup@gmail.com. FIFA, just there. Email fifascup@gmail.com if your name's not there. Subscribers, let's take a look. Thank you for joining the family. So once again, thank you, subscribers. You mean everything to this channel. You mean everything to me. Keep hitting the like, keep subscribing, keep sharing, because you're making this channel grow. And I tell you what, Wrexham fans have made a massive difference on this channel. So massive thank you from here. I say honestly, thank you to you guys. You're making it work brilliantly. I hope you're enjoying the show too. And not just me is on this show. We have an art department that puts all these beautiful pictures together, just for you. So now the subscribers are thanked, and I do thank you royally. Let's take a look at this travel advisory, and you need to hoist in. Stay on Camrose Avenue once you get down to London. I know London really well. I haven't lived in London for probably 40 years. Close to 40 years. Let me think. 40 years. I haven't lived in London for 40 years. I've lived everywhere around the world since then. And why do I sound like this? I don't know. Some people take exception to my English sound or London sound. That's just the way I am, guys. Don't forget, my granny is Welsh, so there's Welsh blood in these veins. Just saying. Anyway, talking about the travel advisory, Camrose Avenue. Stay on it. Check this out. I'll see you after. Okay, guys, it's a fairly long trip down to the Hive, BARNET FC, from the racecourse ground. Take a look at the picture. There's the racecourse ground. There's a lovely picture of the land that they've got to travel over. It's quite a distance, 188 miles, 3+ hours. And when you get down to Barnet, there's a travel advisory. Stick to Camrose Avenue. Stick to Camrose Avenue and you won't go far wrong. But just a travel advisory there for all the Wrexham fans going in, if you didn't know. Also, Wrexham fans worldwide, take a look at the pictures coming through. There's the Hive. That's the complex of all the sports fields, etc., etc. Quite dashing, isn't it, eh? There's the stand. Lovely stand to sit in. Watch the game. That's looking towards the west. And there's the battlefield, yes. Lovely logos coming through. Barnet first. Obviously, they're the home team. And there's the lovely logo of Wrexham. Take your time there and back. But like I say, travel advisory in and around the ground. Stick to Camrose Ave. That's all you got to do. Okay, guys? So, guys, now you know to stay on Camrose Ave. And please save yourself the troubles. Just put it in your GPS and get there the easy way. Camrose Avenue. And I've been to Camrose many times. Now, a couple of things. You know we need 7 out of 12 points. We only need to get to 110. We can get to 115 max. 4 games, 12 points. We're sitting on 103. Simple maths. Be 115. Notts County can only make it to 1-9. So we only need to get 110. That's 7 points. It'll be all done and dusted. Some news about injuries. Andy Cannon limped off on Monday. And I mean, let's face it. He put his heart and soul into that game. I mean, he was absolutely working his ass right off. And you got to say, tip your cap to everybody. Even Mendy, I wanted more from him, and he supplied. But Andy Cannon had a fantastic game. I tell you what, sometimes you could say Andy Cannon doesn't get the praise he deserves. I'm giving him the praise right now, and I'm sure you agree. He really is a big, big industrial worker on this team. He's got skilly feet too, yeah? And then the other thing is Jordan Tunnicliffe, he's still recovering from that back injury. So let's hope that it does go right for him, because you know what? He's a fine player, top defender. Love what he's about. And I also like that red headband he's had recently too. So it's all good. Now, last time we played Barnet was at the Racecourse Ground, and the lineups were as follow, because I'm sure they're going to be pretty similar, with a few exceptions. You'll know the exceptions as soon as I start reading, but this is when we played them the last time. Wrexham, Howard, Ford, Hosanna in on 70 Ford, Hayden, Tozer, Cleworth, McFadzine, Young, O'Connor, Lee, Jones in on 77, Palmer, Mullin, Dalby in for Mullin on 88. Unused subs, Watson and McAlinden. Bookings, Luke Young on 38, Elliot Lee on 44, Mullin on 86, and Ollie Palmer on 96. Barnet lineup, Walker, Winton, Colinga, Phillips, Okimo, Kanu, Gorman for Shields on 67, Pritchard, Flanagan for Hall on 56, de Havilland, Kabamba, and unused subs, Azaze, Diarra, and Woods. The attendance, 9,987. Pretty decent. Now, let's take a look at some of the stats for Barnet. Now, their record last season was 13 wins, 11 draws, and 20 losses. This year, so far, they're 20 wins, 9 draws, 13 losses. So they've really turned the season around majorly. And if you look at the course or the flow of the games or their form throughout the season, they started decent. Then they went in a nosedive. Then they went decent again. Then they took another nosedive. And you can say in the last 10 games, they took a little bit of a nosedive. Lots of draws in recent games. Lots of draws, not many losses and not many wins. But they've really slowed down the pace in this last phase. To me, they're going to do one or two things. They're either going to go up in the last batch of games, or it's just going to fizzle out. Because at the end of the season, you're sitting in 5th, you've got nothing to play for, really. I doubt whether you've got a chance of going up. The outside chance, but I doubt it. And you got to think at the end of the day, well, it's impossible, let's face it. I mean, it's not going to happen. But impossible is a word that you like to turn over, yeah? But I'm going to say, they haven't really done it in the last little while. Like I say, it's been a yo-yo. It's been a roller coaster for them. But I've got to say, you have to hand them credit. Look at some more of their stats. The home record. This is what's really important for us. 11 wins, 4 draws, 5 losses. That's not bad. We're going into a place where it's going to be tough to pick up the win, is what I'm thinking. You're expecting the win, but don't forget about it. FC Halifax turned us upside down a couple of weeks ago where they shouldn't have done. You just have one of those games, yeah? You think to yourself, how do they come along? Well, FC Halifax does have some times, and I did say they could have some time in that game, and they did have time in that game, and they did supply a decent performance. You got to think with Barnet, 11-4-5. That's pretty decent. So we're in for a tough game on the road. They're not bad either. 9 wins, 5 draws, 8 losses. So you got to say this is going to be another tough battle. It's going to be a game where we really sit on the edge of our seats, bite a few fingernails, and really get a little nervous. And that's football. That's what you want. You don't want to be sitting there expecting the win. Years and years and years ago, like the big teams, like let's face it, the Premier League teams. Name a couple: Man City, Liverpool, not necessarily Man United anymore, but they're on the fringe. Arsenal. They sit there, their fans, like, yeah, we're going to win. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go get a pie and a beer. Come back in 10. I'll go during the game because I'm so knowing that I'm going to win. It's like, with Wrexham, yes, we have a great chance of winning, and yes, we're in the game all the time. But the point of the matter is, nothing is given, and because we're 5 in the 5th league, everything is real, and everything is respected, and everything is enjoyed way more. Because, like I tell you, I get more passion through the Wrexham than I do anything else in football. Period. It doesn't get any better. But staying with Barnet, 73 goals on the season, 64 against. Goal differential is 9. The last time out, they had a 0-0 with Maidstone, and coming up, obviously, it's Wrexham. But one of the interesting things that will help Barnet play better over time is their coach, Harry Kewell, the big Australian, yeah? I'm sure that when you look at what's happening to that team, it's responsible to what Harry Kewell is as a coach. So anyway, there's some stats for you on Barnet. I'm going to hand out a couple of little notes on players. Harry Pritchard, 42 games, 12 goals. One guy to look out for. The other guy to look out for, I tell you what, no doubt about it, is Nike Kabamba. 39 goals, 19 goals. Sorry, 39 games, 19 goals. He's not a Paul Mullen, but 19 goals is pretty damn decent. A couple of other guys that could do some damage. Idris Kanu, he's got 34 games in, 8 goals. Ben Winter, 33 games in, 4 goals. He's a defender. They've got guys that can score around all through the team. So we've got to be careful of what happens. At the end of the day, we can go in there and we can get results. No point adding anything else than that, because that's all you really need to know. There's some ticket advice that I got for you. The away section has sold out, and Wrexham supporters are reminded not to travel to the Hive unless they have already a ticket. Also, all supporters should be aware that the home ends, both ends, are strictly for Barnet supporters only. So just remember that, guys. And they say down there at the ground, the guidelines are clear. We do not permit any away supporters in home general admission. So there you go, guys. That's all we've got time for this pre-game. Barnet taking on the Wrexham at the Hive. Come back for the post-game. Enjoy the game. Be safe on the travels. Be safe there. Have happy faces on the way. I'm sure you're going to have happy faces on the way back too. And remember, we're literally 7 points away from paradise. Let's make it happen. Let's keep supporting these guys all the way. And don't forget, Sunday, the ladies have got a game, and so do the U19s at Latham Park. Check it out. Go online at WREXHAM AFC and you'll get all the details. Guys, let's get ready for a fantastic game. I love watching this team. I absolutely adore this club. It is the best story in football. There's no doubt about it. There's nothing that compares, nothing at all. And like I say, be safe, enjoy it, have a great time at the game, whether you're there or on watching on TV at the National League, because the National League does a fantastic job too, yeah? But enjoy it. Remember, it's getting closer and closer to that P word. Can't say nothing about it, but hey, we're getting closer and closer and closer. And we're not jinxing anything by saying P word. But listen, come on back for more. Thank you for being there. Thank you very much for letting me into your living room, into your car, into your speakers, into your ears, wherever you're sitting or watching. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Let's build this channel together. Let's take it all the way. And remember, once we get to 1,000, I will be commentating them games. I want to do that. That is my goal. That is the passion. That's where I'm taking it. Guys, have a great time at the game. Cheers.